Hi, I'm Lauren from World at Heart. I'm here at the Auria Marketing Suite in Notting Hill. We are also based just down the road. We're your local neighbourhood florist. You've probably heard of us at the famous Turquoise Island. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a beautiful bunch at home. It's super easy, it looks complicated. I'm going to give you some top tips. Okay, this bunch is going to be based on our really popular Autumn Country Life. It's one of our best sellers online, full of seasonal blooms, really gorgeous. The key to a perfectly presented bouquet at home is a good spiral. It can take years to achieve this, but I'm going to show you how to do it and you can practice at home. So we start with a stem of foliage. I'm choosing an oak leaf. It works really well this time of year with all the bouquets, really seasonal and beautiful. We start with one stem. Let's get a stem of the beautiful eucalyptus and we're going to cross it over, okay? And we're going to keep going. Just relax the wrists and keep moving the foliage around in a spiral effect. Okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to speed it up a bit for you, but you get the idea, we're going to spiral. I would recommend, if you're new to floristry, starting your bouquet with a bed of foliage. It just helps you create that perfect domed effect. So we spiral and we spiral and we keep twisting. Okay, and we're bringing, and it's already looking beautiful. I mean, you could stop here, but we are going to add flowers. Let's add another stem there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of that spiraled effect and our dome of foliage already. Now we're going to add our blooms. And I've chosen a really beautiful seasonal mix today. As I mentioned before, this is the content of our Country Life Autumn Bouquet, our most popular bestseller in our signature range. We're going to be starting with the chrysanthemum blooms, really popular, really long lasting at home. Just a note here, with all the flowers, they have been properly conditioned, and by that I mean they've been cut, any foliage stripped off the base so we don't get the water dirty and your flower's going to last a lot longer at home. We've got euphorbia, really pretty seasonal flower. Asclepia, bit of a strange one, really pretty. We've got our straw flower, very long lasting and dry really well too. If we move over to this vase, this is our rose selection. We always use a lot of beautiful roses in all our bunches. This is the shimmer rose, kind of like peachy toned, and we've also got some gorgeous headed large orange roses here, and for a little bit of filler and detail and texture, these spray roses. So we're going to go with the same feel. We're going to be adding the roses and the chrysanthemums and all the fillers in a spiral motion. Let me start with the Tom Pierce. This is like our king flower, our main flower. So follow that action, add it in a spiral motion. Perhaps use up all your chrysanths first and then move on to your other flowers and fillers. Okay, you can start to add your flowers through your foliage base now at this stage, just twisting them in as you go, and they should slide in nice and easy. Twist them, and then you find the stem at the bottom, give it a little twizzle, and you can pull them down. Okay, so you can see how the flowers are being supported by that foliage base. What was next? Euphorbia. Again, adding it in at that spiral motion, it creates a really nice sort of umbrella effect around your bouquet. There we go, add that in. Asclepia, again, let's add, and let's twist that. I'm going to add some through the middle too. There we go, give it a little, push it down. There we go. Okay. Now our straw flowers, really pretty pop of colour. And again, we're going to be adding them in that spiral motion to our bouquet. Here we go. Really pretty. I'm going to add one through the top as well, so we've got a nice balanced bunch. There we go, beautiful. Okay, and we're on to our roses. Our beautiful shimmer rose here. It's the bestseller at our Turquoise Island branch. I'm sure you've heard of it, the famous Turquoise Island in Notting Hill. Big selection of beautiful roses and seasonal flowers. Let's pop you in here. Okay, beautiful. And keep spiraling, adding them all the way. You could spiral this straight into your vase at home. That's a really good way of doing it. Or make the hand tied and add it to the vase after. This will be similar to the bouquets we'll be making at the moment for sale, gift wrapped, out for delivery. Pop one, just show you how I can just pop this one right in the middle here. There we go, beautiful orange rose. And up. If you find it easier, because the bouquet is getting quite big now, you can lean it on your desk. And for that super seasonal touch, rose hip. Beautiful, really long lasting again, it just adds that really seasonal sort of touch to your home. I'm going to add that right in the middle there. Rotate it round, and for balance, we're going to add that other one right there. Okay, now I think it's time to add some of the spray roses, just to fill those gaps and add that real pop of orange. Add it in there. Once you've got that great spiral, it's really easy to add your flowers. You just keep holding that bunch tight, and let's add one more. We're nearly there. I've got a little bit more oak here that I'm going to add, just to collar the design and just to protect the flowers. Spiral that round. A touch more eucalyptus. Let's pop that in there. And I'm going to finish here with a little bit more of this Asclepia, just to fill those gaps. There we go. My next stage now, once we're happy with our design, I'm going to show you how we will be tying our bunches for gifts in our shops. String, a good old twine is perfect. Cut a section, holding your bunch, you grab your string, hold one side, I'm just going to wrap around, securing. Be careful, you don't want to tie too tightly and damage your flower stems, but just enough so it secures the bunch. At this stage, we can pop it down, give it a tie it off. Here we go, a little bow. The next thing you're going to be doing is cutting the stems. Now, in the shop, we would be cutting our stems roughly to about this proportion because we would often gift wrap them in a water bubble for delivery all around the UK. But today we're going to be popping them in a vase. So I would say, I mean, this is an example of one of our deluxe bouquets online. So we are going to be using a large vase. This is one of our online vases, beautiful handmade ceramic vase, really sturdy. Again, a nice bell jar at home, depending on the size of your bouquet, but something nice and sturdy. This has got filled with fresh water. Sometimes we add just a little touch of a Milton tab. It's a really good tip for keeping your flowers super fresh. So we need to measure our bouquet, sort of decide where we're going to be cutting our stems. Perfect, I think I'm going to go for about there. And as we go, cutting your stems at an angle. If they're woody, such as a rose or a chrysanthemum, the other softer stems will be fine cut straight, so we don't squash them in the vase. They're all at the same level. Okay, all done. Let's pop it in the vase. In we go. Gorgeous. Give it a little shake around, make sure everything looks great. Find the angle you want it. You might find at home that you're going to put it a little bit front facing if it's going against the wall. Bring all the beautiful flowers to the front and position it somewhere at home. Voila, all done. Beautiful bunch, something you can really enjoy at home. And now onto some care tips. It's a bit chilly outside, we're all putting our heating on, so just please be careful. No flowers, no radiators. Let's change the water on a twice a week basis, cutting the stems as we go. Just maybe removing any slightly overbloomed flowers or aging flowers, just to keep your bouquet looking as fresh as possible. And enjoy your flowers. Hope you enjoyed that, hope it was helpful. Please come and see us at the Turquoise Island. We've got a beautiful stand full of fresh flowers. You can practice at home. And of course, if you need any more tips or advice, you know where we are.